so I figured I would do a little bit of a video here. I'm going to put you guys up in front of this navigation thing so that my hands are free and I'm still driving. We are on I-78 West, headed, sorry about that. We're on I-78 West, headed to Texas. Finally got out of there. It's kind of appropriate that I'm in a Ford Escape, escaping from New York. Had a nice night last night. I got to see my singing teacher and his sweet wife one more time. Got to walk down by the piers. That was really pretty. And then I came home and started, I had, a few things left to pack up that are mine that I have to take and travel with. And then this morning I was, I live on the 6th floor. It's a 6th floor walk up. There's no elevator, so it's a lot of work to get your stuff downstairs, heavy suitcase and computer and all of that. So I get done with that and I walk over to 34th and 8th. Between 8th and 9th is where the Hertz was, the rent-a-car. So I go up there and, it's a small office. There's only like 2 desks in there and there's only me and the lady behind this big plexiglass screen. And so she's got, I can't get anywhere near her because I have to stay 6 feet away and there's like a rope keeping me away from the screen. And then she's behind the screen wearing this black mask that is so thick I can't even hear what she's saying. I kept saying, I don't understand you. And she put gloves on as soon as I walked in. And then about, more than halfway through, she's like, you need to put on a mask. And I was like, no, I have asthma, I'm not going to do it. You want to see my disability card? And she just shook her head and, walks over to the manager's office. Oh, and on the way there, she stops at the Purell station and puts Purell on her gloves. Then out comes the manager. He's like, ma'am, you need to put on a mask. And I says, no, I have asthma, I'm not going to do it. And he's like, well, I have asthma too. And I just looked at him like stunned, like, oh, just because you're stupid, I'm going to be stupid too. And I said, no, I'm not going to have an asthma attack. I'm not putting on a mask. It's not law. And I said, I'm disabled. Do you want to see my disability card? And he's still saying, oh, I understand. I said, do you understand? You really do? And I pulled out my disability card, showed it to him. And then he's like, oh, well, where is she in the process? And she's like, oh, all she has to do is sign. And I was like, why don't you guys just let me have the car and let me get out of this godforsaken hellhole? And then they gave me the car and I'm done. I signed it and that was it. I mean, I cannot believe, it is just amazing. Our own people are going to enforce this against us, no matter what's wrong with you, And I didn't tell them that I have seizures, obviously, because you shouldn't be driving if you have seizures. But I take medicine and I haven't had one in a few years, so I should be okay. But I'm not going to be okay if I walk around wearing a mask and don't get oxygen. Oh my God, what is going on? Well, you're just seeing what's happening and how they've been able to do this throughout history, because other people will enforce this. They'll literally hurt themselves, like the idiot in the mask who came out and said he had asthma too. Unbelievable. We'll see how it goes. And then, so I was supposed to stop in Ohio and see my aunt and uncle for, and then drive the rest of the way to Texas. But I get a text last night. Apparently my aunt tried to go to get her hair cut and they gave her like the temperature test on your forehead and she had 100-degree fever. So then she called the doctor and the doctor was like, oh, we have to test you to make sure you don't have it. And then my uncle now is quarantined too. So I can't go to their house because of 100-degree fever. She wasn't even sick. I can't even. People are freaking, and now she's like, oh, I think my fever is at 105. It's freaking summertime, and we're normally at 98.6 degrees anyways. 1 degree plus or minus. Plus, these tests aren't that accurate, right? I mean, I don't know. I keep wishing that the idiocy would go away, but it's obviously not gonna. So thank God I'm escaping. All right, y'all. Have a good day. I'm gonna